What's up, guys? So, as you know, just yesterday I released a video called Black Americans Are Leaving the Liberal Plantation. And it was about Kanye West's recent Twitter rant, where he released a new album and he told various white publications not to write about his music. Kanye West tweeted, to Pitchfork, Rolling Stone, New York Times, and any other white publications, please do not comment on black music anymore. Kanye West also continued, I love, love, love white people, but you don't understand what it means to be the great-grandson of ex-slaves and make it this far. It's funny because a lot of blacks, they call themselves blacks, but if you look at them, they're actually brown-skinned. So it's actually a misnomer. But that's irrelevant here. So I was on Facebook this morning and I stumbled across a post from, what's his name? Jack Kant. He is the founder, the creator of the company Patreon. I have a Patreon account. They're a good company. But I've seen Jack Kant before talk, and I have a slight hunch that Jack Kant, the founder, the CEO of Patreon, is a white progressive liberal. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. And that's what my video yesterday was about. Black Americans like Kanye West are leaving the white liberal plantation. They're tired of being belittled and condescended to by white liberals who, by the way, these are the same white liberals that go around calling conservatives racist, when in reality, a lot of these white liberals, they actually believe blacks are inferior, but the difference between them and the conservatives is that the white liberal thinks it's the white man's job to be the white savior and go save the inferior black man. This is the inherent condescension, okay, the racism of low expectations that defines these race-baiting liberal cowards. Now, I have no clue what Jack Kant, the founder of Patreon, he made a video, and it's called A Letter from a San Francisco CEO. And I have no clue what Jack Kant's video is going to be. I'm going to react to it live. So my hunch is that it's going to be some apologetic attempt to get Kanye West and other black Americans back on the liberal plantation. Let's see.
This video is not for you. This video is for Kanye West. My name is Jack Conti. I run a startup in San Francisco called Patreon. I saw your recent set of tweets. You said all you guys in San Francisco listen to rap in your homes, but you do nothing to help artists. I am offended by that comment, Kanye. Our company, Patreon, this company that we've spent 2.5 years building, we've poured...
White liberals are starting to realize that black people ain't their fucking friend. Okay, it happened to Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders thought he was pro-black, and then two Black Lives Matter activists stormed the stage where he was giving a speech, called him a white progressive racist supremacist, and basically bullied, borderline assaulted him off the stage. And looks like Jack Conti might be a little bit angry too, that, I don't know Jack's history, but let's just talk about white progressive liberals in general. They've always come to the defense of black people. They've always said, oh, those conservatives are just a bunch of racist white rednecks. And yet here is Kanye West exhibiting a level of racism that any white person who showed that would be publicly persecuted, fired, and hanged in the court of public opinion. So not only are blacks leaving the liberal plantation, but even white progressive liberals are just getting tired of running to the defense of blacks. And this is all probably a good thing. It actually probably means that both whites and blacks are adopting a more personal responsibility, let's worry about ourselves and take care of ourselves ideology, rather than this bullshit pseudo-altruism. But let's keep hearing what Jack Conti has to say. He sounds a little angry.
Our lives and our souls into it. All we do is help people like you. That's
Oh yeah, you help people like him? Well, guess what Kanye's gonna say? All these artists you help, Jack, are looking pretty white.
all we do. The mission of the company is to help creators make a living. You're basically asking...
Let me tell you something right now, Jack Conte. You are too naive. Watch out, because racist blacks like Kanye West are going to come after you and hang your ass.
Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Page to be your patrons. That's what you're doing right now. You're asking them to be patrons, like old school art, like how every piece of great art we've ever known was funded. That's what you're asking for. You're asking for patronage. And that's what Patreon does. We help creators find patrons, and we help the patrons be able to pay the creators who make the stuff that they love. And what you're saying is, Mark, Larry, all you guys in San Francisco, you love my stuff. How about becoming a patron? Okay.
Kanye West is basically using pseudo-victimhood to blackmail wealthy white people into giving some of their money to him. This is the black supremacist agenda. It's so transparent, and anyone with half a brain can see right through it. Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, and other Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, these are all basically they're racists because they obsess over skin color more than even white people seem to do nowadays. You know, Will Smith saying that we got to boycott the Oscars because there isn't enough diversity, even though the NBA is like 76% black players. And I don't see white people saying we have to boycott the NBA because there aren't enough white people. It seems white people are looking past skin color, generally speaking, more than black people are. At least more than Will fucking Smith is. So what these people, these racist blacks do is they play the victim. Oh, the racism. Oh, you white people and your privilege. See, it used to be, oh, white people and your slavery. Then it was white people and your segregation. Then it was white people and your discrimination. Now it's just white people and your privilege. Just being white and minding your own business is now a form of racism, basically, is what they're saying. So they play the victim, and then they try to guilt white people into giving them attention, money, support, etc. So it's pretty disgusting because they're using the horrible history of their forefathers' actual legitimate slavery, and they're using it to fucking give themselves more black privilege. I mean, Will Smith, a privileged black man, a wealthy millionaire living in a fucking mansion, claiming that he's a victim of discrimination while his fucking forefathers were literally getting whipped in cotton fields. It's really a level of disingenuousness, if that's even a word, that I can't even understand.
Okay, here's the thing, Kanye. You don't need really expensive people to be patrons. You don't. You have so many fans, and they want to help you, man. $10 at a time. They want to help you. You don't need it all to come from one person. That's how patronage existed.
Yeah, but the problem, Mr. Jack Conte, is that Kanye West isn't interested in the support of his fans. He's interested in taking down any white person with more money than he does, because Kanye West is a racist.
Back in the day, for Beethoven and all those guys, that's not what patronage now. Patronage now is coming from all your fans. $10 at a time. This is Patreon, Kanye. All we do is we live and breathe artists, illustrators, web comics, podcasts, musicians. Our walls.
It's creepy. It's almost like Kanye West and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and Nicki Minaj, all these people who cry racism. It's almost like what they're really trying to say is we can't compete at the level of white people. White people are just so much better in competing in the marketplace and in life that without falsely accusing white people of white privilege or whatever the fuck kind of concocted bullshit they come up with, it's almost like they're basically saying we can't compete with you, white man. I mean, they're basically doing the job of white supremacists for them, because they're basically just saying white people are better. I mean, this is the kind of low expectation racism. And the truth is that if you just work hard, you can accomplish anything you want in life. And that's a fucking fact.
We're covered in our creators' art. This is my first time being a CEO, Mr. West. It was the first time I started taking a salary on Patreon. Until then, I've been using Patreon to make my living as an artist. My videos on YouTube, both for Pamplemousse, which is my band, and my solo channel too. I've done some remixes that have like 10 million views. To this day, like those videos literally have generated like about $700 in ad revenue for me. It sucks to make something that you feel like is valuable.
Shut up, cracker! You and your goddamn white privilege making $700 in ad revenue over the span of 5 years. You shut up with your white privilege. Don't you know Kanye West is more privileged and powerful than you are? It's funny because black people can't be racist, and supposedly the justification for that, the rationalization for that, is that black people don't have privilege or power, but white people do. Well, last I checked, Kanye West has a lot more privilege and power than Mr. Jack Conte here probably does, making $700 in ad revenue off his music videos over the past 5 years. Shut up, you cracker, and your goddamn white privilege.
That people love to not get paid for it. I know what you're talking about. It resonates with me personally, I guess.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what Kanye's talking. Kanye West is a fucking gazillionaire. He's a gazillionaire. Why are you like sympathizing with Kanye as if Kanye has no money? It's like you have to treat when Kanye West or Will Smith and all these other racist blacks, because they're racist, come out and make up all these bullshit claims, you have to tiptoe around them because they might get angry. It's the infantilization of blacks. It's very tragic.
I'm serious, man. I'm like, fuck. Feeling that you're feeling right now. This feeling like, I make things and people like them and people listen to them. I'm valuable to the world. We want to take that feeling and we want to convert that to actual value. We want artists to actually get paid for making the stuff that they make that everybody loves and listens to.
What are you talking about? Kanye West gets plenty of money. Kanye West is a gazillionaire. His albums sell millions of copies. What is this false oppression facing Kanye West about? It's just madness, bro. This is madness.
What you're asking for exists. It's there.
I don't know, Mr. Jack Conte. That's a pretty white-looking band you got there. Maybe we need some diversity in that band. Oh, actually, we don't need diversity because Jada Pinkett Smith, on behalf of her husband, Will Smith, said that she was basically advocating for segregation.
When she was introing that song, Kanye, she said she quit her job. She quit her job because she is now being an artist full-time. And she has patrons now. She has patrons on Patreon who are paying her to make music. Of course, this isn't about Kanye West. This is about the bigger picture here. You should be paid because you make beautiful things, because you make music, or you make webcomics, or you make art, or whatever it is that you make. That's why you should be paid. I just feel like patronage is the right way to do that. Anyway, that's what this is about. Thanks for watching.
Perfect.
Ugh.
Yeah, you don't need... How about becoming...
Anyways, all I gotta say is, I think it's time we, anybody who's rationally minded, stop apologizing for simply existing. Stop apologizing to this red herring of supposed racism, of supposed white privilege. You know, they're basically redefining racism to simply mean existing as a white person. Just existing as a white person is the new definition of being a racist. And that's so deceptive and disgusting a tactic to gain an overhand over another group of people that it is really disgusting what these Kanyes of the world and these Will Smiths of the world are up to. And it's really sickening to see that they would rely on deceptive tactics to go after another group of people and basically be complete fucking racist. So Jack appeared to be a little bit, little flustered by Kanye West, but ultimately this video was quite apologetic. And that's the thing. You don't have to apologize for doing nothing wrong, okay? Kanye West is a gazillionaire. His albums sell gazillions. He's no victim of anything. But I'll tell you one thing. A great way to get ahead in life is to play the victim. Play the victim. Claim that you're oppressed. Because that way the people around you who are actually well-meaning people, the last thing they want to do is be portrayed as evil. So they're going to tone down their potential in life in order to not offend you. And what could be more just pathetic? I mean, this does not give black Americans a good look. Okay, Kanye, okay, Will Smith, whoever the fuck else is playing these race-baiting victim games, it does not give black Americans a good look at all.
That's not very traditional, and I think that a man should really pay for the first date.
Fuck that. We're splitting the bill.